Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Truth Hurts Nation. We're on the Truth Hurts podcast.
Time out. True Hurts Nation.
Yeah, Truth Hurts Nation.
When we come to True Hurts Nation?
I just started it. Truth Hurts Nation.
Truth Hurts Nation.
Yeah, Truth Hurts Nation.
You know what? I like the sound of that.
Get out of here. You already know who this is, Jonathan Blake Vasquez.
And it's your boy H Cap.
H Cap.
We here again.
He's got his thinking cap on.
I got my thinking cap on, but it's the big B's cap. Shout out to Bill for anything.
Shout out to Bill for anything.
But it's True Hurts podcast. We back at you again, live and direct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling great.
Yeah, sniffing coke off your mama.
No, we're not. No, we're just doing positive affirmations.
Positive affirmations.
Yes, we're speaking things into existence. Mm-hmm. We're being positive, speaking what we want to life. We're not doing any cocaine.
No
just
drugs.
A little bit of marijuana.
It's a little bit of marijuana. I mean, is that drugs?
No, I smoke my marijuana out of apples as well. Let's not even talk about this.
Yeah.
We're getting too off hand. Today we're going to talk about consent.
We're talking about consent.
Yes, consent.
Like what type of consent?
What, like the Bill Cosby type of consent, the R. Kelly type of consent. You know what I'm talking about?
So like sexual consent.
Sexual consent, and we're gonna talk about the things people do for money.
And this goes along with consent.
It goes all along with consent. It goes all along. We're gonna touch on the Bill Cosby situation. Also, we're gonna touch on, like I said, the R. Kelly. Did you hear about R. Kelly being silenced on the radio waves?
I mean, I seen that. Like, I seen on the streaming platforms. Supposedly, he was, silenced. Like, that's a protest to mute R. Kelly, for alleged things that he's done.
I think some things have been proved though.
Proof that he's done.
Like, I think some of it. Not none of it was.
I'm just gonna say
alleged. Okay,
I'm just gonna say alleged, just because I don't know the facts.
Gotcha.
But it seems like it's true just because we know history of R. Kelly.
Yes.
He's got a pretty long record of
fucking up
and
a pretty long record of fucking up.
Of liking, underage women.
Yes.
And stuff like that. So
that's why you gotta check those IDs, fellas. Because nowadays you won't even know. But
I'm not gonna lie,
you're still
man.
Accountable.
Yeah.
I went to my brother's graduation.
Oh man.
Cairo.
He's talking about high school graduation. Yeah, and
I thought I was at a college graduation.
No, real talk. I've seen like this one Asian girl on Instagram. Boy, she had the curves, the ass, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Is she underage? You can't even be talking about her like that.
No, she wasn't underage. She was 18.
Okay.
She was 18.
I thought you about to get your charge, man. You're handing them out now.
Nah, yeah. Shit. Nah, she was looking right, but I was like, damn, she's 18. I mean, I'm 24. I'm not that far away, but still, like, that's a little girl to me. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man.
But R. Kelly was, I think, messing with girls even younger than that. Though.
Yeah. R. Kelly is savage, man. But his music is great, so we're going to ignore everything else.
He made great music.
We're going to ignore everything else since he makes great music.
Nah.
I'm just playing.
I feel him for doing it. But that's harsh, though. I think that's harsh. But people feel like he deserves it.
You said you feel him for doing it?
For silencing R. Kelly?
Oh, I think you meant for him personally.
No.
I'm not
co-signing that.
I had to ask.
I am not co-signing that at all. I'm talking about the mute situation.
Right.
Them silencing his music. I think it's harsh, though. Like, no R. Kelly. I used to be stepping in the name of love, man. You don't remember stepping in the name?
I mean, that's
know about that.
Yeah.
You don't know about that.
I know some R. Kelly, man.
Some hits.
Yeah, he got a lot of hits. Hey, but I think there's still some songs out there where he's featured on, and they're still on the streaming platforms because I heard recently, like yesterday, an R. Kelly song on Spotify. So I was like, wait, what? But Usher was on it too. So I think that's what
balanced
it out.
Balanced it out.
But with all this consent going on with the Bill Cosby and the R. Kelly, man, what is your take on it? What's Harold's take on it?
On everything, just the whole Me Too movement and
the
all
whole consent thing. Period. Like,
okay, what is consent?
That's true.
What's consent? Let's talk about that. What is consent?
In my
what do you think about?
In my perspective, I think consent is just. Okay, let's talk about sexual consent. I think sexual consent, whatever, you're allowing somebody to to have that, allow them to do what they want, like not do what they want to do,
what you consent them to do.
Yeah.
So would it be like it had to be verbal communication? Like, do you consent to this?
I feel like consent.
Yeah, I consent to it.
I feel like consent is like not just verbal communication, like as we thought. Right now, like as human nature, there's also body language.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, this.
But some
stuff.
people mistake body language and they take it as consent.
Correct.
And it don't be consent, and then they wind up getting.
I mean,
but I think at one point people did take consent as
people would check you if say you make the wrong move.
Mm-hmm.
Like people would check you, like, nah, bro, that's not what I want. You know what I'm saying?
But in with these women in these cases with Bill Cosby and Morgan Freeman and all these other people.
Morgan Freeman too.
Yeah. They're saying that they didn't want to tell nobody or they couldn't stop them because of how powerful they were and how big a name it was. So you're saying that they could have easily checked them and say, hey, don't do that. But they're saying they didn't have that power to do that.
They have the power. I think that it's just there's different. I mean, it's just they have a dream, and the only way they can get to that dream in their minds is they had to shut up and silence themselves and not tell on this person.
So you think they just tell
and
themselves
not ruin their careers in a way, whatever. But as you do that, you create a monster because you are not saying anything, so he thinks it's okay for him to do it now. And now he's doing it to the next girl, and now to the next girl, and now to the next girl.
So you're saying
they
have some responsibility.
Yes, they have responsibility. I think, it's like you seeing a kid get snatched up from like your house, and you see like a kidnapping happen, but you don't say nothing. Mm-hmm. You have responsibility onto that, even though you're not a part of that situation. But you made eye contact. You knew what was going on. You are, you have responsibility of that person getting kidnapped and getting killed later on. Say they got killed. You have that responsibility now. That should be on your conscience forever.
I feel you, but I feel like it doesn't relate totally to what we're talking about.
I don't know.
Because because they're personally being victimized. So it's not like they're watching somebody else being victimized. They're personally being victimized and not saying anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they are scared of losing their career or whatever. So are they just holding their career or whatever they're holding onto a higher plateau than truth?
They're not looking at it deeper than what it is. I mean,
but some people would say we are even wrong for even focusing on the victim. Like we talking about the victim. Why are we not even talking about the person that touched them?
Oh yeah, they're. That's what I'm saying. They're wrong too.
Mm-hmm.
We know they're wrong. We know they're wrong. We know the fact that they did that is wrong.
And why are they wrong? Because
if they weren't given proper consent, then they're definitely.
And proper consent is what? Because earlier we discussed that non-verbal.
If they're out here raping females and shit like that, then like Bill Cosby supposedly was doing.
And what is rape? Because rape is also if you get a girl drunk and you have sex with her, and you might think she was always good with it. Wake up in the morning, she like, what the hell? I can't believe. And then you got her drunk, and you were drunk too, but it's rape because she was under influence and you didn't have her proper consent.
Well, nowadays, I don't even know what the definition of anything is anymore because shit. I mean, shit.
Back in our day, we could go do that type of stuff, huh?
I mean,
when you were younger.
When I was coming up. Yeah, when I was coming up, I'm always. Yeah, when I was coming up, man, about 5 years ago,
right?
Man, you can go out and get drunk with somebody and come back and sleep with them, and it will be good and dandy. And the next morning, oops, I just got too drunk. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're accountable for your actions, man. Like straight up, like.
But now you catch a rape charge.
You accountable for your actions. You accountable for like even the person that's drunk. Like you accountable for doing. For
putting yourself in
that position. Like mm-hmm. why weren't you being responsible and getting not being drunk? And if you're too drunk, and you should have been calling Lyft drive. You should have been calling your mom or your daddy to pick you up. Like. If you felt like you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that. I mean, I understand people get drugged. Mm-hmm. That's a whole different story.
Mm-hmm. Cause that was the case, and I think in some of these alleged Bill Cosby cases, maybe he was dropping a roofie on him. And you know what? I wanted to talk about this because like 4 years ago, there was a drink in New Orleans at a place called forgot the name of it, but they had a drink called Bill Cosby. You remember that?
I don't remember.
That red drink, is it called the Bill Cosby? I think so.
I don't think I tried the Bill Cosby, man, because I already knew it was gonna be something bad.
I think you tried it, but it was.
So he been doing
full
this
circle.
shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it was just coincidence or what.
They be bringing up the clips from the Cosby Show where he's like, "Have you tried my special barbecue sauce? You know, it makes you sleepy and it makes you fall in love with each other and kissing."
I didn't see all of that.
You didn't see all that? That shit was funny because it's like relatable. But I mean, you gotta think about it. These ladies came out 30 years later. Like 30 years later, 30 years. That's a whole fucking. You can have a.
And why is this happening to all like the black legends at the end of their career?
That's a good question.
Is Denzel next?
Maybe.
I hope not.
I can't. I hope
the
not
black
either.
community would be devastated if this happens to Denzel.
Who else is like besides Denzel? But Will Smith got some years left. Still.
He got some more years left.
Who else? Samuel L. Jackson.
They wouldn't be too surprised. I don't know. Samuel rough kind of rugged kind of dude. I think if he could do that, it'd still be like.
I'd be like, damn. I mean, either way, this is fucked up.
Yeah, that's totally not acceptable.
All fucked up all
Whatever.
around.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
Shit, I don't even know what consent these days is.
So
consent is like,
you know what? Let's look it up.
You gotta have a contract nowadays.
And we're gonna have the definition of consent in this, like right here.
We're gonna have they gotta have a contract now. You gotta have verbal on video of consent.
So consent is permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. So basically, you need to just carry on a contract. We need to download contracts on our phones, pussy contracts, or whatever contracts
hey girl,
we need.
Can you go ahead and sign this?
Yeah, can you? I just need you to go ahead and sign this for me and send it back. You know, and then you got
have
consent.
her sign it right there.
Right then and there, yeah. But you can send it even mobilely. It's an app that we can send contracts mobilely now.
Hey, I need your signature real quick.
Yeah, before we go out tonight, I just need your consent. I need a consent form. That might be the wave.
And it got to be on video.
Exactly. And that's the world we living in nowadays. So I think you might be able to pull that off, man. You definitely as a superstar, as a person of high.
Yeah, you
need to have a consent forms.
Contracts need.
You need to have contracts.
For
anything.
That's gonna suck though, cause then you gotta carry around.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have it on your phone. You gotta have consent forms on your phone.
Hey, I'll have my manager. Hey, my manager's gonna
send you a consent form.
Right, straight up,
for real, and a waiver and all of that type of stuff. We need to have all that signed before we even proceed in a friendship.
No, that's real. I'm about to start doing that. I'm doing it for photography already, but
so that's how we solving this problem. We're having consent forms.
Yeah, consent forms and hell yeah. Hey girl, you sign that consent form? Okay, then you can't suck this dick. That's how it's gonna be, bro. That's how.
Girl, I want to touch that ass, but I ain't signed this consent form yet.
Oh
So,
shit.
Yeah, can't do nothing.
Oh, she gonna play along with that too.
Right, yep.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. Or something like that. I don't know.
Woo. But yeah, man. Things people do for money.
This goes. I mean, shit. Yeah, this goes along with this shit because, man, people are opportunists.
Yes. I mean, our culture is an opportunist culture. You know what I'm saying? The American culture is all about opportunity and, you know, all that type of stuff. So we breed opportunists.
Exactly. Especially people that don't know what they want in their life. They will settle for they think
whatever comes across them.
Right. They think that they want, you know, everybody wants to be rich and famous. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants money.
Think they do at least.
Yeah, right. They think that leads to happiness. That leads to, you know, the world of just strict happiness and no, you know, obstacles and no, you know, there's
no problems.
No problems. Like everything's gonna fix itself.
All right. But more money, more problems.
Exactly.
Sorry to tell you that. More money, more problems.
And people like to also they like to brag. They like to show off, you know, to other people, especially now that we have this Instagram, Facebook, social media world. People like to stunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is what I
And
like
back
to
in the
say.
G, stunting ain't used to be good. Like, if you were stunting, then that mean like you didn't really have it, but you was stunting like you had it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you was just showing off. You know, G's, real individuals, true individuals didn't stunt. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was time to stunt. You know, but even then, stunting was like you didn't really have it, but you was acting like you have it. You stunting like you wearing your brother's shoes, acting like they're
Right.
yours.
Right.
Boy, you stunting. If you don't go sit down. But anyway,
Yeah. So
it's the era of stunting.
and I think that's a way that women and men, you know, whatever it is, the people they do for money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
they'll fuck this old ass dude that is like 60, wrinkly, and he got a lot of money though. You know what I'm saying? Got nice cars.
Right.
He probably has a whole wife and kids and shit,
Mhm.
but you know he do a little something because he likes he got his little wild side to him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Going to the strip clubs, find this little chick over there. You know she bad. She probably his daughter's age shit. But she got a big. You know she looking nice. You know what I'm saying? She
looking what?
She looking real nice.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? She give him a lap dance. She give him whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Fulfilling his fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, this is the shit that his wife ain't doing no more. She 80 or whatever the fuck, 60, and you know
He having the blast.
yeah. And he still want to get off. You know, he's taking this Viagra and shit. He still want to fucking.
So what's the moral of the story again?
Anyways, he picks up this chick. You know, she's down. You know, she does shit for money. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
She's like, okay, yeah, you know, just. If you could pay my car note and pay my rent, then you know we can go out. You know, next thing you know, one thing led to another. Now you got a sugar daddy, and boom,
Have you been through this before?
I never been through this situation.
Because this sounds real personal.
No, I never. Do I look like I've been through this situation?
I don't know, man.
No, I just.
It sounds like you know a lot. Like it sounds like this has been bothering you though. Like this is.
It's just something that I've seen like
A lot of times, yeah.
Women, because I guess I live in the southern area, and so I'm around a lot of strip clubs, and so I've seen a lot of like these women, they just submit to that and let for the money purposes, and so that's just.
So that's something you've seen a lot.
Something
of.
I've seen a whole lot, and
I agree with you. I've seen a couple females, few females,
and I'm not even just saying about women either. There's men that do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they do some gay shit for some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they say fuck the morals. You know.
Yeah, exactly. People
shit.
would give up all their morals for money for sure, especially in this era, man.
I don't know how to feel about that because I just know, our kids, man, we gotta raise them right, man, because we can't have like this. This world is cruel sometimes, man.
Yeah, money. I understand money is important, and money play a key aspect in our day-to-day life within everything we do. But at that same token, we can't put money on this pedestal where it puts us in bad predicaments, because money is the root of all evil for sure.
Definitely.
And you can't let the money control you. You got to control the money. And you can't be consumed by it.
You definitely can't be consumed by it because your life, you're not gonna live your life right. You're gonna hit a lot of obstacles. You're gonna hit a lot of shit that you could have avoided just by simply because your whole movement is money.
Right. Right.
Your whole movement is that, and if that's what's moving you, then I feel like you're not gonna succeed and be really genuinely happy in life.
So focus on like money is important to accomplish our goals. So we know we got to get this money, but instead of just chasing money, how about you just focus on your dreams? Focus on the things you want the money to help you get. You know what I'm saying? So if you want money so you could buy yourself some land and build you a nice estate, you know what I'm saying? Focus on a property and estate, you know what I'm talking about? Focus on what you're going to have on the estate. Focus on, your investment as far as that purposes. And then the money going to come, But, don't just be thirsty for money and just looking for any opportunity to just make any type of money, because all money ain't good money. Some money causes a lot
true.
of problems. Peace is priceless. Peace is priceless. If you go to sleep without stressing and not waking up, looking over your shoulders, you know what I'm saying? You got sleeping couch for couch. You can't. You're not comfortable nowhere you be at. In the streets, you gotta watch it. Peace is priceless. Priceless. So if you can have peace, man, peace and money, I take that all day. I take peace and money, but I'm not gonna disturb my peace for no money.
I feel that's real. I agree with that. I couldn't have said it any better, to be honest. But it's exactly what he said. I agree. But other, speaking about women making money, other women would be like, feel like they should be respected for be able to make money off their bodies and stuff. What you think about that?
I mean, at the end of the day, to each his own. But my woman,
right?
The women I have in my life, they're not rocking like that. They're using their talents. They're using their they might use their beauty as an asset, or use their beautiful smile to as an asset, because it all plays a part, But we're not gonna degrade ourselves to to get that like that. But we have to smile, because we have a nice smile, So if that helps me, get along with people better and obtain what I want, then that's a plus. But I'm not trying to use that as my main tool to get what I want. I want people to know I'm here too. Respect me for something bigger than that, because you're not gonna have one day you might lose an arm. You know what I'm saying? You might get fat, a little thicker. So you're gonna get old. So people gotta respect you for something way bigger than just how you look, because you may not look the same all the time. But if you still have that same character, that same mindset, that same respect, that core, what people respect you for, that's gonna last forever, even when you're not on earth, even when you can't be seen. So
that's real. I couldn't even say it better than that, man. That shit, we're gonna end it on that note, right?
On that note,
shit, because that shit was powerful.
And I ain't no preacher. I'm just a teacher. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Hey, but look, follow me on Instagram, on all social medias at Harold Pajo _ Harold Pajo _ HAROLDPAJEAUD.
And you can follow me at Jonathan Blake Vasquez. It's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory how to spell it, so I ain't gonna spell it out for you.
Yeah. You're gonna get mine.
Yeah, you're gonna get all the information.
You're gonna catch it. You're gonna catch up.
And then at Truth Hurts Podcast.
Hey, go like, go comment,
subscribe,
go share, subscribe,
do all the above. We need feedback. Feedback.
Need you.
And even if you have some constructive criticism,
hey, we'll take that. If you wanna hop on and come be a guest,
hit us up.
Hey, we have another chair.
Yeah.
So
we got multiple chairs.
Multiple chairs.
Right here. You can sit right between us. I know you want to get sandwiched.
Wait, hold up, man. We don't know who you talking to.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoopsies. Anyway,
we're gonna edit that part out.
Nah, we're gonna leave it. But we love y'all. Peace.
Yeah.
We wish you the best. Stay positive. Stay uplifted. True Hurts Podcast. Keep it real. Always.
Love.